Is it David or Daniel? I've only ever heard his name spoken by Wings of Redemption in a hate-filled rant, but he gets Keemstar on the horn. That's escalating. Then a concerns notice. So he's escalating this issue. Look here, listen, dude. Can't take this shit no more. It's Daniel Keem. Okay. I always get David's and Daniel's mixed up because in primary school, a little side story, in primary school, one of my best friends was called Daniel, and he had an older brother called David, who was one of my older brother's friends. So now in my memory, I sometimes get them mixed up. So those two names are always like together, and I always mix them up. Anyway. So Keemstar, so like in response to things getting more blown out of proportion, Carl's decision making in his brain tells him, you know what? I'm getting sued for this statement. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put things I know to be factually false that make the statement even worse. I'm going to put them back in, even after specifically taking them out. I'm a genius. I'm very intelligent. My name is Carl Jobst. I'm a very intelligent person. I'm very intelligent. We're only 9 minutes into this video, by the way. We're like 30% of the way through this video, and I've been streaming for 45 minutes. I'm having fun, though. You guys having fun? I'm having fun.
Again, I believe them to be true, and my efforts to avoid...
No, you didn't. Why would he believe them to be true? Why would Keemstar lie to you? Why the fuck would Keemstar lie to you? Anyway. Does the word of Daniel Keem mean nothing these days? Unbelievable.
Down had failed. In the pinned comment of Billy's response video, he even said that removing the words or making a retraction would make no difference.
Okay. A reliable third... Read this. Update. Carl Jobst removed the allegations from his video. A reliable third party confirmed the illegitimacy of his allegation. That's Daniel Keem. I love Keemstar. How good's Keemstar? I'm currently unaware of any official retraction, however. Either way, that simply will not do. Can none of these fucking guys write a fucking English sentence, man? When I was going through Approacher Now, which, by the way, a little behind the scenes, I filmed, like, 3 different videos. Some were just like a few minutes long, but I've been talking about Approacher Now for like 2 hours, but right before the video dropped. Right before this video, the I Lost video dropped. And there are so many like fucking like weird like grammatical choices. And fucking Billy Mitchell fucking can't write a sentence either. Either way, that simply will not do. Come on, man. Yeah, but Billy basically says, whatever, the damage is done. Quietly removing it isn't good enough, obviously. And you know what? Especially when you quietly put it back. Wrong-headed.
Days after I reinstated my claim, I received an email reply from Apollo Legend's brother.
he hasn't even got the message from the brother back. Like, in Carl's mind, like, okay, maybe Keemstar's wrong because Keemstar got it from Billy and Billy just lies because that's what Billy does, according to Carl. And I believe Carl like thinks like that Billy was just lying outrageously throughout the whole court case and that the judge just believed Billy and that's why he lost. I've seen him make that sort of argument. That's why he lost, because the judge believed that Billy wasn't lying. But that's not how That's not how the law works. That's not how judging works. The judge looked at the evidence. The evidence is what convinced him that the statement was defamatory. It doesn't matter whether he believes Billy Mitchell or not. You know, evidence doesn't require you to just have faith that a person is telling the truth. So it's sort of a nonsense thing. Maybe Carl is like misspeaking when he says that. Maybe he means something else when he says the Carl believed Billy even though he was lying. Maybe he means something else. But if you take that sentence as it literally is, it's total nonsense. Anyway, so he puts it back up without even getting what he would consider, I believe, to be like the absolute strongest evidence for whether this is true or not, the settlement for money. Before even waiting for that, he just says, fuck it, put it back up. Keemstar lied to me. Keemstar lied to me. I'm getting sued for it. Let's just put it back up. Who cares? I'm Carl. I'm smart.
He confirmed that originally Billy had...
I want to read this. It's been a busy week. Damn, son. Unfortunately, Ben really didn't talk about the lawsuit with Billy much, so I had to look through his files to find information on it since I was curious as well. From what I could tell by reading the settlement/dismissal agreement and chats on Discord, there was not any money transferred. Ben really didn't have any money to give, even if Billy had strong-armed him into that situation. At one point, they did try to get him to pay legal fees, which Ben was very upset about. He made it clear that he would not be sending Billy any money. They adjusted the settlement and he owed them nothing. It seemed Billy was mostly looking for justice to be done, in that his reputation and image be restored and the negative videos taken down. You know.
Had tried to get money from Apollo, but this greatly upset Apollo because he simply had no money to give. And ultimately, they adjusted the settlement, and in the final version, there was no money transferred. As soon as I received this email, I removed my claim from my video, and it has been gone ever since. After I removed the...
It's been gone ever since. It's like he's trying to sound American, because Americans really like sort of a defining feature of the American accent compared to like a British or an Australian one is that they really like they're sort of like very intentionally pronounce every single syllable and letter in a word, every diphthong. Whereas Australians, you know, we drop syllables everywhere, we skip over them, you know. So it's very interesting to hear him say ever like that. Ever. That's how you say it. Ever. Ever. It's like EVA. Ever. Anyway. Frustrating. Be yourself. Just be yourself, Carl.
Claim from my video, we responded to Billy's lawyers advising them that the segment was removed and that I would be issuing a retraction. Billy said this was not sufficient, and in the response from Billy's lawyer, they stated that proceedings were necessary. Despite this, I still planned on releasing a retraction, and in my video, the greatest feat in...
As you should. This is another thing, you know. It's just like, it's hard to give Carl credit for being this sort of conniving, but it really seems like he like went out of his way to sort of like technically do everything correctly. I took it down and then I issued a statement of retraction, but in reality tried to obscure it as much as possible, you know. You know, so he can say,